bringing a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 30 base. 53. You won't get this one? You think you won't get this? Let's go. You think you won't get this?
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. 8, read. Come on, come on. Hey, Haywood. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Snap.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Check. 53. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
Come on, set.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. We used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. A 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Returnable for Grant. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this throw complete to Washington. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Ready? 70, Indy. Switch up.
On first down, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
60 out more. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
33. Not today, Ron. Not today. Hey, watch it, watch it.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here's Locke to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check 4, check 1.
So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this time Locke will throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. This is brought in by Gibson. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long.
Check three.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Black 20. 44.
35's the mic.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Oh, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second and 11 now. Locke going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to launch it for one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He's checking crack. Snickers, 66.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
35's the mic.
3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
50.
3 now.
50.
Mike 35.
Mike.
On second and 7, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. I'm coming for you. You must.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rock going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
On the set. 53. Check 53. I got it. Snap.
A quick throw complete to Washington. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Patriots' 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53.
First carry for James Conner. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
Motion. Reset. Check.
Hey, Alpha. 80 weapon.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
230.
Here we go. Got double tight. Double tight. You got 3.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You can't stop me.
Back. 230.
QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set up. 50, plant.
Check 53. Tighten up. Pull it together.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, orbit.
Now Locke.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53 to mark. 53. Check 53.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. It's complete to Grant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Topper!
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
On 2nd and inches, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Check, General West.
Check, hot.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
We got double up. No team spill.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete. James White. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Ready up.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Pittsburgh, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.